Hi home cooks! Today I'm in the kitchen making savory sourdough cheese waffles.
These golden waffles are packed with rich cheese flavor and are a delicious way to use up some sourdough discard. This recipe is simple, satisfying, and incredibly easy to make.
Golden brown, cheesy, and full of tangy depth, these sourdough waffles are the ultimate savory breakfast or lunch.
So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make easy sourdough discard cheese waffles.
I'm going to start this recipe with the waffle batter. In a bowl, whisk together 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Then to the dry ingredients, I'm going to sprinkle in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. But of course, you can use your favorite cheese for this. I'm just going to toss the cheese in the dry ingredients. Now to the dry mixture, I'm going to add in 1½ cups of milk, 2 eggs, 1 cup of your active or discard sourdough starter, and 1/4 cup of melted butter. Mix this until the batter just comes together. A few little lumps and bumps is fine. Now I already have my waffle iron preheating. Brush the inside with a little bit of melted butter or oil. Then I'm going to scoop some of the batter into the hot waffle iron. And let the waffle cook until it's nicely golden and crispy on both sides. If you don't have a waffle iron, you can also make this recipe as pancakes. And for that, you're just going to use a pan preheated to medium heat on your stovetop. Grease the bottom of the pan and cook until it's toasty and golden on both sides. Now all you have to do is decide on your favorite toppings. These are great served for breakfast with eggs and bacon, but you could also serve them as a lunch side dish with soups or chili. I love serving them topped with a creamy, cheesy chicken and tomato mixture, with a simple ground beef and tomato sauce, or as a simple snack with cream cheese and diced tomatoes on top. You could also do these waffles with a longer fermentation. To do this, mix the dry ingredients except for the baking powder and baking soda. Then mix in the wet ingredients until you have a smooth batter. Then you're going to cover the batter and store it in the fridge overnight. Then in the morning, just before cooking the batter, sprinkle on top the baking powder and baking soda. Gently mix this in and allow it to sit a few minutes. This is just going to let the leaveners form all the little bubbles inside the batter. And your sourdough waffles are ready to cook. These waffles are packed with that delicious sourdough flavor, melty cheddar cheese, and when paired with your favorite topping, makes a perfect breakfast or brunch recipe.
And as always, you can find a link to the full written recipe in the description box below.
Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.